Hello, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we finished up with Shadowheart, who apparently now has wayward heart. When did this happen? Okay, that's fine. That's just her getting crit by the person we beat last time. Cool. But no, she has finally taken control of the Sharon Cloister down here, which is rather good. I'm going to quickly go down and check, because I don't think there's any side rooms, but there might well be. So I didn't really have a proper search last time. I had stuff to get to. And yeah, there's a bit of a library. That's not anything too important. That's a big door, though. It's up here. Yeah, plan for today is I'm going to keep doing more of our companion stuff, with the first of which being I would like to do probably Astarion as my next one. And who are you?
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you wish, my lady. They said the hunt for the artifact was a suicide mission. I feared I wouldn't see you again. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not what Lady Shah wanted. It seems the Whispers were right on that last part. At some point, she confused her ambitions for the Night Singer's will. But no matter. You rule us now. What comes next?
I mean, what exactly do you want to happen, Shadowheart?
I wish to know more. There must be all sorts of things you can tell me. Little things from my past, lost to Lady Shah's embrace.
If you wish it of me, of course, my lady. I work as the quartermaster. Come see me whenever you wish.
Okay, that's a bit of XP as well, apparently. But if you're a quartermaster, do you sell
Do you seek
stuff?
to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well.
You will sell us stuff. Okay, I mean, health potions I will not say no to. These are always in somewhat shorter supply than I'd like. Aside from that, I mean, Scroll of Seeming I have not seen anywhere else. It's an interesting one. I don't think we need disguises, but it's an interesting one. Yeah, we have various things we can sell. Namely, we have... let me quickly try and fix that. There we go. That should no longer, hopefully, have things slowing down. We have those to sell. We have a ring. We have this. We have some rather boring leather armor. This I might keep, but I'm not sure how useful it is. Sell all of those. You still got quite a bit of money. A Handmaiden's Mace I like because it sets strength to 80. I don't know who would use it. Is the biggest issue. The fact it does poison damage, though, means it would work rather well with a poison build, which I don't think we've got the stuff on my person, but we do have it at camp. Dagger +2 I think you can sell. This is an interesting one, which I'd want to use in my offhand if I ever use, but I don't think I'd necessarily need it. This hammer, in the right situation, is very good. Now it's less good. But if I could equip that in my main hand and make it a hex weapon, I think it would do a good job. In like certain situations. Not all situations, just certain ones. Aside from that, do I want to sell either of these rings? Advantage on insight, I probably don't need. While shapeshifting or disguising self, gain a bonus to all checks. That actually could be really useful if you just permanently go around in disguise. But it's not something I think I need. As for the rest of these inventories, any of these fellas have anything? You have a crossbow, which presumably you don't want, Minthara? Yeah, you have bonus to perception and initiative. And that, so I can sell you. Elemental infusion, I will keep. Aside from that, we do have a poison cloak there. Don't have poison gloves, do we? Not on us. I don't think we've got anything else to sell. I think that's good enough for now.
Anytime.
Yeah, I didn't expect to have a shop down here. Also got a jewellery box, which presumably we can open.
Superior's jewels. A gift from the Queen of Soldanessala. I suppose they're mine now.
I mean...
Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
She may have been proud of them. It was kept locked and also had a security vault key, which is presumably on my keyring. Oof, that's one of them. There we go. High security vault number 8. This is what I would want to be looking out for. It's interesting. And also, if I have a quick read of this, I think, yeah, I might read this. This is related to Shadowheart. It's been years since Waterdeep, since Sildan SLR. At last, the trail has gone cold enough so that I may recommence Lady Shar's holy work. It is true that secrecy is the greatest shield of all, yet the sacrifices needed for this new beginning have been steep, and better prove worth it. Baldur's Gate. It feels strange to be back in this place. So familiar, yet I cannot engage with it. I'm like a living ghost, hidden and watching. Time has rushed past like an autumn storm. Leishar's church in Baldur's Gate grows steadily, and in secret under my command. I have named it the Cloister of Sombre Embrace. Our Night Singer's embrace is a final goal that we all crave. One day, this place could even surpass what I created in Waterdeep. Yet by then, it may not be mine to command. Lady Shar tells me there is another. One I must pry from a foul Selûnite heritage, and reshape to become the darkness's champion. An audacious plan, but one that could cost me everything. I must stay resolute. I must find this child for Lady Shar. Spies have reported to me the child has been found. A girl with hair of sheerest black. She will soon come of age and be lost to the Moon Bitch forever. But our plan is in motion. Under cloak of darkness, the girl shall soon be ours. That's all about Shadowheart, yeah. So the plan had been there for a while, apparently. Also, I could take that and send it to camp. I think it genuinely could be worth grabbing these. So I'm kind of running low on camp supplies. It feels weird to come in here and just steal their bananas and sweet rolls. Sunmelon piece, are you worth it? Not particularly, but I'll take you. And the silver cake stand is actually surprisingly worth it. Don't know if I can take any of the other cutlery. It doesn't seem worth it anyway. Interrogation log. That's interesting. That looks like it's maybe related to Lizelle. Log of interrogation notes detailing a Githyanki captive's torture over a number of days. Captive remains strong at first, but very gradually starts to slip and offer up information about whereabouts of a mysterious artifact hidden away by Queen Vlaakith.
Githyanki. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the astral prism, no doubt.
Yeah, that does seem to be the Sharan prism. It's interesting. 'Cause it was about the astral prism, and yeah, they actually got a Githyanki and interrogated them. Then that's surprising that they actually got information, because they're typically pretty well trained, I would have thought. I'd assumed that interrogation wouldn't really do much. Yeah, make my way up. Is that you grunting? I think it's him.
My faith protects me.
I honestly forgot we could do a planar ally. It's
Have
an
to keep
interesting
pushing.
smell.
What do we have here?
I don't like his grunting. Just constantly. Can I get into these? Do I have a key from anywhere? No, I do not. Lizelle,
Waiting. I crave blood.
you're our key. Break open the door. Shadowheart's in charge, so we're allowed to do this.
Mercy.
Which one did I go for first? I'm gonna say interrogation training. Seems of interest. We've got an elegant chest.
We were taught that Lady Shah's warriors had to be able to hide in plain sight wherever we went. I think this was my favorite part. Losing myself in here. Being someone else, even just for a while.
Yeah, infiltration training has a bunch of clothes. Makes sense.
Anything of use?
Report on Lord Gortash is probably interesting. I want to read this. So we are going to face him eventually. Gortash, whom we believe to be a follower of the tyranny Godling Bane, has recently been consorting with a leading adherent of the murder Godling Baal. Okay, yeah, we know that. We've kind of gotten rid of the Baal. No, we haven't. Baal is Orin, isn't it? Yeah. They were observed entering the Devil's Fee, where they conferred. It was referring to me in that case. Conferred for over an hour with the establishment's proprietor, the known diabolist Helsik. This must be considered significant. Helsik is reputed to be able to open gate portals to hells before extravagant fees are met. That is probably a good lead.
Indolence breeds madness.
Also, we should lockpick
Will
these.
happen.
I'm doubtful they'll have anything of much use. But, let's see what we can do. Got into one. Can we get into this one? There we are.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Yeah. Get some valuables. And, ooh, more thieves' tools. Send those to Lizelle. We did want a backup pair of them. As well as, actually, if I go to Lizelle
Rackets will be
quickly.
done.
Trap disarm. Lovely. And a couple more thieves' tools. Good stuff. But, yeah, it does stack correctly, and that gives me a lot.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
A lot
To
of
keep
stuff
going.
I can actually lockpick now in the future. Because I was worried before. Didn't have too much. Yeah,
I
this
learned
was
how to inflict
interrogation.
pain here for Lady Shah. I can't remember the faces. but I think I can still hear the screams. A disquietening place. But you must inflict pain in order to end pain. Lady Shah's embrace can soothe all mortal torments.
Don't think there's anything worth having in here. So I'm just gonna leave. This isn't a very pleasant room.
Better not be cursed.
And yeah, with that, I think we're completely done down here. Why did we make a check? What's happened as we walked out?
What is that?
There's a button. I'm assuming that's what opens this. So I'm gonna leave it be. Yeah, how quickly does word travel? If I talk to you,
There is no need for violence. I understand that things have changed around here. I am no threat, I assure you.
okay, word does travel quickly then.
I need a
What
quick
about
word.
you?
Perhaps it would be wise to leave matters there. No need for more bloodshed.
Okay. I mean, I hadn't planned on more bloodshed, but good to know. They don't want it. I'm thinking probably the next one to swap out is probably Minthara. She doesn't have much else to do as far as I'm aware for her story. Does she? If I go to the journal, we are looking for companions. Got this. That's apparently related to Gale. Gale wants to go, yeah, to the wizard shop. This one, yeah, is Kazdor's Palace. This one is Orphic Hammer. So yeah, Minthara doesn't have anything. Two of them should stay around. Maybe get Gale out eventually. But I'm thinking we take Astarion instead of Minthara for now. As much as I like having Minthara around, I do think this is a sensible thing to do. The Astarion does actually need some better equipment, I feel.
The urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days.
I mean, yeah, I've been divined with near certainty that Lord Baal is my father.
I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much, but bloody hells! A Pulspawn! Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show, you should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
I mean, he kind of abandoned me, didn't he, Baal? I'm not gonna do father's bidding, that's not it. But, nah, definitely, I'm more likely to go for a pit than be afraid.
You know, though I don't look a day over 100, I was alive in Baldur's Gate when the Baalspawn first arose. I was barely aware of it, locked in the kennels as a young spawn. Rather thrilling. I get to watch the bloodshed firsthand. I felt very unfashionable missing out last time.
Okay. Yeah, I need you in the party. Let's go
Perhaps
along.
if you lost a follower
You
or
can
two.
take Minthara's place.
Excellent.
He does have a level up to do. Is it only the one or is it 2 level ups potentially? 'Cause I don't remember the last time I had him. I think it's just the one. Yes, it says level 11. Make an ability check for skill you're proficient with. The lowest result you can roll is 10. That's powerful. But he's not going to be making many checks. This is the issue. Ah well. Regardless, how is he looking for AC and such? He's looking fine enough. He does have Cold Snap for some extra AC. Although, did he want to have his offhand free? Let's see, did I ever take anything that wants him to have his offhand free? Not any that I'm noticing. Defensive Duelist, maybe? That's just when wielding a finesse weapon. Which I believe he is. Yeah. Okay, that's actually completely allowed. That's fine. So that's a powerful weapon, isn't it? I need to get better ability to dodge is my biggest concern. I might swap those over. That matches him, but I need to dye this. Do I have a nice purple dye anywhere? God, my inventory's a mess, isn't it? Where do my dyes live? There's a red one, there's a purple. Dye this. There we are. Yeah, that now gives a better odds that, I think anyway, he'll be able to not be hit. Also bonus to attack rolls and spell difficulty class whenever I deal damage with a weapon is quite nice. So I think I'm going to keep the hat.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Yeah, with him now in the party, let's try to go do his quest.
Time to press ahead.
It's really quicker to teleport, isn't it? Because he is noticing there's Blurg there. Do I want to go talk to Blurg? Or can I shop as Blurg? I'm actually quite curious. I don't know who Blurg is. Blurg? Oh no, I know what shop this is now. Sure. Sure, we can go investigate this.
Give it a shot.
And we go where I believe we'll have some familiar friends in the area. We go up here, the shop's apparently upstairs. And hello, Blurg. Our good friend.
My gloom-lit friend. How long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else.
Yeah. So you've been thinking about the tadpole then, since we last met?
You have? I would love to hear your conclusions, but it would not feel right to do so without my research partner. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeloum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress.
Okay. And, I mean, perhaps he prefers to work alone, given his connection to subject matter.
A fair assumption. Omeluum is not given to strong emotion, but I know it regrets the damage caused by others of its kind. I am doing my best to conduct my own research in its absence. Unfortunately, my second-hand knowledge does not compare to the innate understanding Omeluum brings to such study.
Yeah, okay. Where was he going exactly?
Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside
where
my
he
area
is.
of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path.
It's an uncomfortable silence. Okay. Well, for the moment, do you have anything to trade?
Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy.
This sounds like alchemy ingredients, but immediately I'm seeing potions of, yeah, just regular healing is quite boring. You have these. I think I sold you this one, and it's quite nice. But only if I want to be inflicting Bane, which I'm quite happy with my current weapon, I think. We then have Scorching Ray is alright, Lifebringer. Gain temporary hit points when gaining lightning charges is fine. I don't know if that like stacks multiple times. I don't think we need Sunwalker's Gift. We don't need you. When you burn an enemy, get 2 turns of heat. Again, I don't think we need. Psychic Spark could be useful. Not like immediately, I don't think, but if I kits Gale out the right way, it could well be. Speaking of, I should maybe buy an Ice Storm Scroll. I'll leave it for now. Because we're not using Gale. We don't need anything too interesting. Where am I going to get it? I'm going back to where I came in. Okay. In which case, that I believe is Cazador's. Yes. It's over to here. I believe I'd like to go up there. No one's gonna stop me, right? No, not immediately. Assuming I'm allowed in here then. All I need to do is get up top and out. Then towards the Tsar Palace.
I can sneak in here. The security shouldn't be too tight. A few charmed innocents, maybe.
He says we might need to sneak for this.
Risk being in open view.
Let's be a little careful. We are all sneaking, including the Cambion. I think we've been spotted.
This is the palace of Cazador Zar. Entry is forbidden. Leave now, citizen.
The guard's words are clear, but spoken without thought or intent. Behind her eyes, you see nothing. She must be one of the charmed thralls Astarion mentioned.
Okay, do I need to deceive or intimidate her? I guess I probably should. But yes, I'll do intimidation. I'm better at that. Shadowheart's too far away to give me a bonus, and ooh, I'm hoping I had it. As inspiration, I don't want to fight. There we go.
She pauses for a moment, but keeps her mouth shut. It seems you're free to enter.
Been given a key.
Have I been this way before?
You got anything to say, Rat?
You one of them? The fangy ones?
I'm assuming a fangy one's a vampire?
Big, hairy, teeth. They're mean, real mean. Stay away.
Big and hairy doesn't seem like a vampire.
Slim pickings up here, but safe. No one grabbing, no one biting.
Why are people biting rats?
In the guts of the palace. Hungry mouths down there.
In the guts of the palace. Got another rat back here I'll quickly talk to.
Another guest. Yes, yes. More bones to chew, more bodies to nibble.
That one's... I'm going to leave him alone, he doesn't have much to say. And up here... Looks like there's a hole in the wall. I don't know if you could really jump up here. No, I was going to say maybe you could like parkour up these ledges. I doubt it. I think they're too thin to actually stand on. Yeah, as we go on up, I will take a key. I don't know what's the key for. I'll take it.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, what exactly have we got up here?
So, Darian, vampire dens. What should I expect?
Vampires would be a safe bet.
Fair enough, Astarion.
You belong on stage. Perhaps the blood-stained sort, with a hooded man standing by, axe in hand.
It's a bit mean, Shadowheart.
Unless there's a cheering crowd. As for vampire dens, I'd brace your nose. They can be very organic.
Okay. Organic is what we need to worry about. You got much to say?
The
Miss?
master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Hmm. Okay.
Tonight we shall see his truth.
The big fancy door is interesting. I mean, I'm probably gonna go back there later.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin.
Okay. In which case, unseal the doors, please.
It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
Okay. So we're looking for a Godi if we want to key in. Certainly keep an eye out, but that door is locked. this one has an obvious wall we can probably walk through. I think it was either candelabras or we could walk. Hello. You have a key. And a note for Defay. My darling Defay, despite all your promises that when you went to the afterlife we'd go together, you went without me. Or did you? Found your body and the empty bottle. I know you took a potion, but was it poison? Or something else? Here are 2 more identical bottles. I'm going to drink one of them. I'll join you one way or another. I love you for eternity. Oriana.
Whatever killed this werewolf burned it up from the inside. Its throat and innards are more liquid than solid.
Well, that's concerning. But okay. Continue looting. Then presumably there's some of those poisons in here or something. And yeah, I do have a key, so I can just open this door. Didn't mean to immediately close it. I've got particularly fancy backdrop for those shoes. I don't think they're useful. They're actually, like, armor shoes, or are they suitable for, like, night shoes? So if so, I'll give those to Astarion. They're not. I'll leave those be. Yeah, under here, we've got the diary. Yeah, it does look to be the Chamberlain's diary then. Okay. I know enough about what the Master has in mind with his ritual that I refuse to be the stand-in for that missing brat Astarion. Even if Kazdor finds my body, Potion Bone Cloak sold me. It's promised to provide a convincing illusion of death, especially since I'll leave behind a lookalike potion of acid poison. Ah. Okay. Something that looks the same, but is actually a potion of acid poison, which is what that lover drank. My regret is dear Luriana, but I simply cannot trust the secret of my one chance of escape. When the potion wears off, Kazdor will have ascended, and will have need of my services, or he will be no more. The mastery of the palace will fall to me. Okay. And then here we have... Okay, we have the Thane here. Who... presumably isn't actually dead, right? Okay. I mean, we know what the ritual is. It's going to sacrifice all of the vampire spawn in order to make, like, a super vampire, wasn't it? I think something like that. You got an interesting door.
Impossible to miss.
Sinister seal. Dark energy envelops the door. I might want to break that one down rather than opening it. Yeah, what about you? Do you have anything to say?
Eyes are alert, verging on manic as she bustles about.
Everything's got to be right for the Master. Everything's got to be perfect. It's got to be clean. It's got to be.
If you say so, man. Suspicious wall.
Cazador's cheapest tricks. An illusionary wall. Behind it is the kennel. A fetid little cell he throws into when displeased.
Okay. So this is like a kennel where he kept everyone. And here, waiting to ambush us, and apparently we're going to lock the doors. Hello there, sir.
I know you're there, Golly. Stop skulking and show yourself.
You always were sharp, little one. Sharp enough to cut yourself.
It's taking everything I have not to grind your rotten carcass to dust.
Don't be mad at Cody, child. I only did my job. Only kept you in line.
You tortured us. For days at a time.
Oh, yes. And you sang so sweetly for me. None of the others screamed like you did. But you're home now, and you brought me a treat, eh? A new friend for Cody.
I'm happy enough to intimidate him, I think. I don't feel we're gonna like this guy. Not if he's been torturing Astarion. And the critical success means he's not gonna like this either.
Not very nice. Not very friendly. Why are you here then, little one, if not to see Cody?
We're here to see the master. But the ballroom door's locked. Give us the key.
No, it is too late. The doors are sealed on Master's orders. Cody will not open them for anyone, much less for you.
So two of these people don't get on very well. I'm happy to keep intimidating him though. We don't like this guy. I'm happy to break a few bones if it gets us a key. It's apparently quite a tricky check, but we've done the thing.
Wait. Cody has the key. Cody can give it to you.
Here. Here it is.
Take it.
Yeah, he's nice and obedient now.
Cody no more. Let the master know I found Astarion.
And
Everything must be clean.
hey, the key is the ring.
Perfect.
It's interesting.
What's hiding here?
I guess we'll figure out what that does exactly soon. I'm tempted to beat him up anyway, but no, we'll leave you be, Cody. You did what you were meant to. What else have we got? We have... This looks to be the servant quarters, perhaps?
This is where the spawn were kept. When we were getting neither the carrot nor the stick.
Yeah. It's not the best of qualities, is it? Also, I forgot to actually have a look at these. Violet's diary. Hehe, the garlic in Yoson's bed gave him a nasty rash. Serves him right for being such a whining grunt. Now, if only I could get that snob Leon and his brat of a daughter, but she's protected. Kazdor must have a plan for little Veronica. I wonder what it is. This one's on blood donors. Kazdor's finest. When you're on the hunt, take prey by preference from the city's lower classes. Patriarchs may smell better, but it will attract unwanted attention if too many aristocrats vanish and are brought out when they're out slumming. Sorry. Last month, you already brought in Dulskar, a Jasso, and an Uthud. And now 3 wealthy families are up in arms. Watch it. Yeah, the Chamberlain was the one passing out the notes like that. So I guess, yeah, he was in charge of a lot of stuff. And got like silver cutlery and such. Could be valuable. I might actually want to take some of that. Leon's diary. Ever since Master turned me and forced me to bring Victoria and Long into the palace, I had to be his best hunter. just so I could stay in here with my daughter and keep her away from the other spawn. I don't like the way Violet looks at her, not at all. When I ask the Master what he plans to do with Victoria, Cazador just gives me that wicked smile. Next time, I get out for on a hunt, must talk to Viagro to finalise a deal for Victoria's escape disguise. If only there's enough time before this ritual the Master talks about. What voices upstairs? Also, is this valuable? It is. Anything silver is valuable. I'm taking it. Take the silver glasses. You valuable? Yeah, they're relatively valuable. Grab them. Wine goblets. Are you valuable? No. Although, they are immediately drinkable. The brandy isn't valuable either. That's a shame. Well, make my way out here. We're gonna probably get this door open. I think Lizelle should be more than capable. Let's keep a distance. I'm worried it's gonna blow up. No, it's not blown up. That's fine. Yeah, if you can't behave, leave in peace, you say, and... Oh, that's Victoria in there. Okay. What exactly is up with her? She has a curse. It drains anyone who gets close. Lay on hands, I think, could have removed curse.
No time to dally.
But we don't have that as an option. Have a remove curse scroll anywhere? We've got arcane lock. None of those immediately.
Alright, what now?
If I go to Dave, check my pouch of scrolls. I've got a few additions to put in as well. So there we go. Break curse. See invisibility. Speaking of undead, we could probably sell. I can just do that. None of these look like break curse to me. Like detect thoughts and everything. Which again, I can likely sell. Any of these ones I just have useful? No, not really. I will do a speak to undead, however. You willing to have a chat, Victoria? You're a little far away.
Respond.
No, you don't respond. Okay. Well, immediately there's that chest, but I don't know if there's anything else valuable.
Don't waste a step.
That Sapphin curse seems quite deadly, so I'm probably just gonna stay away. I think it's my best course of action. Heading up here, we can get to the door where we apparently now have the key. How does this work
Is covered in
exactly?
intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest.
Yeah, that'd be the ring. Press the signet into the door.
The ring slots perfectly into place, but nothing happens. However, you get a feeling from the door, as if it expects something else. A strange writing on the door glints in the candlelight. Perhaps it's significant.
Can I inspect that
The door
writing?
remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow.
Oh, that's a difficult check. I don't think we're getting this. No.
The writing means nothing to you. You can't even...
There's writing like this all over the palace. Some old, probably dead language of Cazador's. We were strictly forbidden from learning it.
So I'm guessing that's an infernal of some type. And the only place we haven't explored, which should give us a hint, would be the room down here. Which I guess we could have Shadowheart go in.
What's next, I wonder?
I believe, Shadowheart, you have... No, you do not have resistance to necrotic. I could have sworn you did. Do you have a potion to help resist?
These things have stayed interesting.
We'll send Lizelin because there's a chest. It'd have to be an elixir, wouldn't it? Elixir of necrotic resistance. Let's double check if this is necrotic. It feels like necrotic. Yeah. Let's give this a bit of a quaff. Drop a save just to be on the safe side. Go into turn-based mode.
Quickly then.
Took a little bit of damage with Vitality Drain. But I saved it, I think, so I didn't actually take much.
A simple task.
And lockpick this. Might get it. There we go. Inside there is, to be fair, some decent stuff. Send all of that to Dave. There we go. I could just Misty Step. It'd help me get over there. See if there's anything else. Yeah, I'm no longer being vitality drained, so exit turn-based mode. What else have we got? We've got wardrobe, like hats, desk with a diary. Boris Deliria, vampire spawn slave to Cazador Sar. I was Dr. Dalira, physician general to Parliament of Baldur's Gate. So I don't know, I'm still Dr. I am really struggling for a name. Daliria. That I will not submit to this lowly status. Others say vampirism is a curse, but my educated opinion is a disease. Therefore must be vulnerable to medical treatment. I believe a massive infusion of fresh, youthful blood may overwhelm the vampirism infection to enable my body to heal. There is one potential source of such blood here, Victoria, but as yet, pure-blooded daughter of Leon Onifurio? Leon was a sorcerer before he was a vampiric slave. He's warned us not to prey upon Victoria, as he has imbued her with a counter curse in the event of attack. Made her a necrotic booby trap, as it were. I think Leon is bluffing. Guessing then he wasn't bluffing. And that she was in fact fed upon. Poor girl. Aside from that, it's not much of use. There's apparently an important diary though. There's a dictionary of ancient Khazarian language from the distant land of Karatur. Flipping through the pages, find certain words and phrases underlined. Open, enter, beware, forbidden, sealed.
Similar symbols to the ones engraved on Zar's signet ring.
Bring that with us. And I think That's us done. This jump ability is a ritual, so I might actually be able to just do a jump out. I can jump most of the way. Can I get an angle to actually jump all the way out? I can. Took a small bit of damage because we had to pass through. But that worked. Don't go stepping in the room, Shadowheart. I was worried she was about to there. Yeah, just head on up. We should now be able to get through that door. But I've stopped walking up. Yes, I have. There we go. I've continued now.
Let's see what
Yeah, I
this
believe we can open this door finally.
The door remains sealed, with naught to see but strange writing and a small hollow. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Okay. Yeah, press and the ring into the door and then just read the inscription.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
I'm gonna drop a save. I think we found those hairy fanged guys that the rats were on about. Yeah, they look like they're having a bit of a feast in here. Hello?
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent.
Even these guys know who Starion is.
Us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Okay. We're not necessarily being brought alive, is my understanding here. Okay. I got a corpse who's willing to speak. So that'll be interesting after the fight. For now, though...
Let's move.
Get inside. Vicious mockery on you. And then try and do a sneak attack with... Yeah, it's still the lightning bow. And... it has given you arcane synergy. Which means weapons are going to deal extra damage. So that's good. I'm not too worried about the rats. Could use a lightning arrow. But no, they're not particularly close together, and also sneak attack I think is likely better. Ooh, look at that, a crit. You love to see it. Lizelle, with how this is shaping up, I think you can probably take out the rat and the dog without much difficulty. And actually, that's going to damage a lot of people. Yeah, go for this. Yeah, that is a bat, a rat, a dog, and another rat dead. Good stuff. We could then, as I'm invisible, pretty much attack whoever I want. I think try and lock you in place. We got a save, is a bit upsetting. I do get 3 attacks each turn. I'm just going to then focus on you. Then take a moment to back slightly out of the room. Savage Howl, what does that do? They get better movement speed and temporary hit points. Okay, I should have maybe taken out you first. But interestingly, our champion is controlled by us. Charm a humanoid takes a whole action. Could fly, but we need to do that with our movement action. I think for now, I'm still mostly concerned about the werewolves. One of those hit. That did fine enough. Did fine enough. I can possibly knock you prone. I think's our best move here. Didn't get knocked prone. That is a shame. And you've become hostile. Is that because an enemy came close enough to the door? Maybe. Ah well. Spirit Guardians I would like to cast. We're not upcasting this. This is because we have a lot of small fellas we'll be dealing with. And I would like to get Radiating Orb as best we can on these people. Yeah, assuming these guys all run up, they're going to take a lot of damage. I will do an opportunity attack. That is some XP. Not as much as I'd maybe like. And... okay, both of them are now fighting us. I don't think I'm particularly worried. You're attacking Astarion, they missed, and they became chilled. That is lovely. that is really good. We don't really use frost damage, but fine. They aren't using like cold damage. That's gonna be really, really nice. I think for now though, I am surrounded, so I have advantage. Make an attack on you. I think attack again. Well, I'll have a bonus action to... never mind, we didn't kill him. I was assuming we might. But we get 3 attacks. Seemingly. Where I was able to frighten someone. I think still, the rats aren't a worry. When Shadowheart's turn comes around, she'll probably end up killing them, so just attack you. Another crit? Hell yeah. I don't think I need to use a spell slot in this. Astarion, I don't think you need to be all that concerned here. I'm going to do a vicious mockery against you. I can then do a sneak attack to kill him. And then we can probably run up here. Would be best.
I am fury. I am death.
Like Zell, these two are not particularly dangerous. However, doesn't mean we should underestimate them. Use some arcane arrows. Use another one. They're not dead yet, damn it. Okay, let's do this again in that case. There we go. We are now invisible. Which shouldn't make much of a difference. Thinking we attack the dog. There we are. Keep somewhat hidden back here. You probably don't care about using a melee attack. You're being threatened by rats and the like. You can afford to be opportunity attacked by them, they're not going to do much. try and launch a few shots at you. Good stuff. Try and hit Dave, but yeah. Didn't hit him, and with Shadowheart taking her action, I think we're in a pretty good spot to kill this guy and possibly the wolf soon. We've saved Toll the Dead. Shame, but it's fine. Don't want to get opportunity attacks, I'm just going to stay where I am.
Way out is through.
Do basic attack. There we are. Bonus attack.
Time for some bloody work.
With a crit. Love to see it. I'm getting some good crits. Is that like a bit of equipment I decided to wear? Yes, improved critical from the bow. That would explain it. You know, that's going to be really good. That, presumably, is probably going to be one of the better things I have. Like, I'm assuming it is applicable, right? If I quickly check here. Yeah, that's just there. That is lovely. There's a few things you can get, which would further improve that ability. I don't think any of these guys have anything, do they? No, they don't.
Walk in death.
But yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking my better crits.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Okay. Who are you?
Sturlack, senior clerk in counting house.
Okay. There's a clerk doing here.
Party, drinking, talking.
Then everyone transformed. But what are you talking about?
Counting house. Who controls what? Wanted names of senior staff. Families. Any scandals. Secrets.
Ah, they're looking for blackmail material. Who else was here?
Politicians. Minor nobles. Fist officers. All sorts.
What do you want of all those people?
Information. Asked so many questions. Power structures in city. Weaknesses. Who he needed to control.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. So he's looking to get into political plays, this vampire, is he? That's just clothing, that's not anything necessary. Got fancy chairs? I'm never going to turn down a chance to sit in one for a bit. I think we've sat enough.
Seems simple enough.
Got a piano. Does this work? That's an ornamental piano, apparently. Funerary celebration is the music we were looking to play. That's a little interesting. Yeah, we've got a ladder in the corner. Is there not anything else? Not that I'm really seeing. No, never mind. There's a button. That closes that door. To do anything else? It opened this one. Okay. Let me quickly go on through. While I'm on my way, press the button.
Mind never quiet.
Yeah,
Pave
what have we
my
got in
path
here?
with corpses, build my castle with bones.
We've got some fancy clothing. It's clothing I spent a fair bit of money on. I might take this one for Starion. I think he does need some more camp clothes as well. Maybe that one would suit Gale. If I press this button, is that like the opposite of the other button? Yeah. Fair enough. Here, counting house safe key. Get a few toxins, which I will take.
Something good here, I hope.
And aside from that, just some instruments and the like. Take a splendid outfit as well, why not? Let me quickly see what all of these outfits look like. Not convinced by this one. I think that's not for me. That one isn't for me. That one's alright. I think I prefer this. That looks suitably... yeah, unsafe. I can send one of these to Astarion, though. Who I think of all of those, I feel this last one might fit you best. Maybe not. What about a splendid one? Yeah, that one works. I have a dye for it. Make it purple? Red, ocean, lavender. I'll go for a lavender. I feel that'll suit you, Astarion. There you are. Look at that, isn't that lovely? I'd say that complements his other colours fine enough from his usual outfit.
Keep it together.
Yeah, back out we go. We want to head around here.
Eager for battle.
Please out. Press the button.
Let's get going. At the ready.
Yeah, we've got a ladder.
There goes nothing.
Is this ritual happening in the attic? Possibly. Got a button. Do you have a stack of scrolls? They're often worth investigating. I have a feeling that's it's probably a euphemism, that book title. We'll take another silver glass. These are valuable. Is a crystal vase valuable? I can't actually take it with me. So no. No, it's not. None of these are really seeming like anything I'm interested in. Another button. Somewhat hidden behind some crates. That didn't feel like the best way to do that, but... Is this just storage? I don't think there's a ritual happening. There's a hole in the roof somewhere letting light in. Yeah, this feels distinctly like there's not what I'm looking for here. Got a wooden chest.
Please.
With a pouch. Pouch containing a key for something. I'll take those. So somebody had been living up here. That Cambion keeps grunting. I'll be honest, I'm not the fondest of it. It's quite a noisy chap, isn't he? aside from that, you've got very fancy looking cages. And I think that might be us. Don't think there's anything else up here. Like wooden caskets, but imagine this is just vampire stuff. Although there is a door. What's in here? Well, there's going to be something there. There's treasure. Okay, that's more like it. It's closed. That's less like it, but okay. Take the plate. The fork is reasonably valuable. I'll not bother with the cut. And a key to his dungeon. That's what we want. And is this important? It's come. I'm a vampire and damned. I curse the name of Sar and I reject it. Now I stay in the attic by choice. Write my little histories. I am Lady Incognita. Amanita is no more. Okay. Okay, I can open the door. I was wondering what that button did. That's fine. They're now trapped in there, but if I press this, they'll find their way out, right? There we go. It's important. Uncle, Cazador, may be a vampire, but I refused to participate in the family rites. Gave me the hunger, but he could not break my will. The Baldurs imprisoned me in the attic. I weakened. They sent up human blood and eventually I drank it. For a year, they stopped sending anything. I tore the walls in frustration. Then, they sent bound captive. That was actually a relative, judging by that name. Okay. Is that the captive here? Or did they send various captives and that was the reason for the cages? Well. That's a little concerning. Because I can't find another body here. I guess maybe that one would have been the person who was stuck up here. And they never figured out there was a button. They could have pressed that whole time to escape. No. With that, there ought to be something more. Looks like there's a door here. I'm just looking at a mini-map in the top right whenever I get lost. I open this. It's seemingly just a long corridor into an office. And then this room with a dais. What exactly is in the office? Skull on a marble stand? You know, read the party planner. A jar of coagulated blood. Seems to be a working notebook used by a certain Chamberlain de Fay to plan Kazdor's gatherings in the mansion ballroom. Functions are divided into two categories. Those for invited guests, and those for involuntary guests. The entertainment for the latter category being considered suitably more sinister than the former. Final handwritten entries below. Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. To be my ultimate test. I am prepared. And I'm sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. Okay. So this is where the Chamberlain planned stuff. And I'm gonna check. Are you able to drink these? No, you're not, Astarion. It's worth checking. It is worth checking.
Moving ahead.
Yeah, we continue on.
Here we go.
Go down the dais.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Okay. This was hidden from Astaria. Well, down we go. And now we're in his dungeons, apparently. Where we have got a waypoint. Is worth noting.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Giant chasm, there is a door down below. There is a door there, which doesn't look like it's weirdly seamed by entombing claws. Whatever that status means. This one just opens out to... yeah, above there. What's up with this?
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Press the ring into the hollow. We know how this goes.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Okay. What's all of this about? This is another study? Desk is a letter. Brill Alchem. I suppose, as you say, reason to be proud of expansion of a vampire circle in your city. So, that's not Tsar. That's not Cazador. Of course, Afkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate. You face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement. But still, accept my kudos on your progress here. There's no stars down there. It's fine. Enjoy your success while you can, Alchem. For I'm afraid that very soon I'll be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate. Definitively so. I'm on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord when I can be so much more. I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alchem. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely. Yeah, we've got whatever this is. Velio. Also got glass goblet. Are you valuable? Yes, yes you are. I thought it looked kinda golden, so I was hopeful. We've also got a chest.
Let's have a look.
I'll investigate that skull in a moment. That goes to Liesel, that goes to Liesel. I take what's left. What's this? Journal of Cazador Sar. Records the movements and actions of his spawn, with particular attention paid to Starion. Okay. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Starion failed to return from his hunt this night. Go to informed. He'll have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome, but to disappear now, when you are all but ready, it is unconscionable, even for him. Dispatch the brood. We'll find him and bring him home. When I do, I will make him scream for us. It's been days and he's still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I'm searching further afield, but my reach outside of the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Yeah, hello, skull.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
Okay. I'll let the memories go over us
This
then.
skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Okay, we'll see what we can get. Not necessarily going to be the best at this, but let's see. Never mind, that went well. The first lesson, what is it?
Velioth's first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Okay. Second lesson, something about being solitary. We've only just got it.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
I mean, the third lesson? Do you have any luck with this one? Only just.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan, time to act only when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Hey. That feels like an important item. Let's have a quick read. Furling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals, detailing all ways death can be turned into one's advantage. A perfect slaughter, liturgy of the dead, sacrament of the damned, and many more strange curse rituals covered with parchment. Final entry, however, is familiar. The rite of profane ascension. O piteous dead, O ravenous dead. Immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison, and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from hunger, grow your power beyond anything you imagined. Pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark. You shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls. Speak the words. Ecce Dominus. As that, I'm not going to bother reading that. That's like Latin or that. I don't know Latin. I'm going to give this to Starian. And his quest has been updated. Companions Pale Elf. Here we are. It was already selected. From the scroll, plan to sacrifice thousands of souls, including Astarians, to ascend and gain incredible power. Yeah, I thought this was a lot smaller scale, this sacrifice. But okay. I should be fine to jump down here if I ever fall. Because we have a portal above where we can teleport.
Where am I?
And
What's going
oh,
on?
he can just fly.
Birds
Fair
have seen
enough.
everything.
Do you have a key for this? What is this? We do. We found that key in the treasure room. Gloomy Ascent takes me to the lower city sewers. And I've seen like some slime things over there. I think we'll come back here. I don't think we made the sewers yet. Aside from that, there is a button. This fella likes his buttons, doesn't he? Is that a lift? Okay. We've got a lift potentially that would take me out. Metal trunks, which... Purple worm gullets, that's good for poison. There are several alchemical ingredients as well, seemingly. Scroll of Feigned Death. Purple worm toxin just as a whole exists there. Crawler mucus. More scrolls. More alchemy ingredients. And fancy whiskey. Now, what was that flavor text say? Okay, it's not actually anything valuable. In which case, send it to camp. We will drink it later. Another chest over here. And a book. Can maybe read. Although I don't think it's going to be necessarily all that useful as a book. What have we got through here? There's more doors. This place feels like no one's really been here for a while.
Be careful. There are traps about.
There are traps. Why was the buried casket trapped? That's a weird thing to have a trap on. Is this like his contingency plan? He'd reanimate here if he died? There we go. It has a fancy sword. Look at that. Undead Bane, advantage against undead. And its damage isn't even too bad. With the guaranteed extra damage, that's pretty good. It's a rapier as well. Is that, as a rapier, better than this? Arguably, this knife, while it's a short sword, could be better simply because it boosts my crits. The other one gives me advantage though, which means I'm more likely to actually hit. Although actually... Never mind, it's the only attack rolls of this weapon. I was about to say I could give it to Lizelle. But no, it's only with this weapon. If it was just in general, that would have been quite nice. But it's not. I still like having that on you. Advantage. I think I'm fine with advantage. The feeling we're about to get into a big fight though, so I might just quickly down a few potions. Or elixirs, sorry. Sort by type. All of our elixirs should now be at the top. We have Viciousness, makes me easier for critting. Make myself large as an option. Extra strength wouldn't actually help. That's a poison. Maybe don't drink that. Of all of these, I don't know. Various oils and poisons and the like. I don't think we need any of those. I just do another viciousness. Make myself even more likely to crit.
Waiting. I crave blood.
Lizelle already has necrotic resistance, so I'll leave her with that. Shadowheart? Bonus initiative could help. Get her started early in the fight. And then Astarion. I'm just noticing an antidote and elixir of Sylvanas are the same. Battle Mage's power. Arcane Acuity is just spell attack rolls. So that's not useful. Increase my AC to 16. Might be the way to go. Do I have any, like, alchemy I could do? Bloodlust could be good. I do quite like Bloodlust. How many of those can I make? One. If I change back here, can I do different alchemy, or are these all the same? I think they're all the same. Make more bark skin. By quite a few, so I might just use that. If I end up, like, using many Astarion. Like, if this turns out to be quite good. Which I'm not fully convinced that's done anything. AC is increased. That only brings it up to 16. It doesn't actually give you a base of 16. In which case, you actually have some extra elixirs of your own. Possibly just bonus initiative. In that case.
Have a lot on my mind.
I think.
Well, in it.
If I do a short rest. I don't have one. If I do a long rest.
Let's see what this does.
We'll be ready to confront Cazador. This is potentially a dangerous fight. I don't trust it. And that isn't a door I can open. Okay, yeah, we are going to teleport up here. I cannot fast travel. Never mind. That means I can't long rest either, can I? Yeah. Can I go out into the sewers? Is that allowed? I don't want the gate. I want the thing past the gate. Oh, that doesn't help. There we go. I found it. It's a little iffy. I can long rest here. Oh, what's this? Oh, Gale.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts, as usual. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'd gladly hear on the matter.
Okay. What's on your mind, my friend?
I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistra's instruction. All the suffering around us. It is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach.
And what exactly do you mean drastic?
We both know the ore I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? Misplaced morals? Simple fear of dying? You? The inevitable has been delayed far too long already. No more, I say. It's time to make a stand.
I thought you wanted the crown of Karsus. It's difficult to get that if you're dead.
A passing fancy. One that has lost its luster. No. Unleashing the power within me will be far more magnificent than some crown. The day will come when I lose control of the power within me anyway. There's nothing you or I can do to stop that. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mistra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldur's Gate and the Absolute with it.
Might destroy the whole of Baldur's Gate. I mean... not intimidating it. I'm gonna persuade you. I know you're not gonna blow up a whole city. Came close.
There is nothing better than leaving in a blaze of glory.
Sure.
Casey Verum Vidiant.
Oh no.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home?
Gale?
Should I set
It looks
your
a bit different.
lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way.
I mean, it's a bit melodramatic, isn't it?
Better to be dull and brittle. A mind-mangled beast. No talent, no beauty in your atrocities. A blunt blade like you is not fit to carve Baal's glory. Thick-headed and foolish to let the Baneites' heirs corrupt you. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins.
I'm down for a duel.
Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
I mean, really think you're his chosen, why not just kill Bal yourself?
That
Or,
festering
Gortash.
inadequate bound my blades when we first conspired. His crimson is not mine to spill. It must be you. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, bone killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Bal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
Well. I think if Gale died, that'd honestly be worse. I think I've just been given his backpack as well. Speaking of, send all of this to camp. Yeah, that's Gale's backpack. Alright. Good to know. We'll not be bringing Gale with us for a while. We'll need to do that later. Oh dear. I know you want to talk about this? Apparently no. Briefly go to bed then. Where I do have a good amount of supplies. Like a haggis. Look at that. That's lovely. Try and get this as cleanly sorted as I can. Looking for something with a 3 value. A few 2s. Just a 2 and a 1. There you go. Found some alcohol. We'll rest up with that. Yeah. I'd rather Gale probably didn't die. If I get the option. It does worry me a little. I'm glad it wasn't Minthara though. Minthara is probably one I care more about between the two. I want Gale for his quests, but I think that's about it. Also, it's just occurred to me, I drank all those elixirs, and now we've all run out. That's fine, it's fine. We've got plenty of elixirs, I've not been using many of them. It does mean I need to re-drink all of these, though.
Assume nothing.
Lae'zel, you would like necrotic resistance, I think. If I've got it. Which I'm not entirely sure I do. So I might just give you an elixir of viciousness as well. Starin, you can get, I would say Bloodlust. You only get to do these once per turn, so probably not for you. Give you one of your vigilance ones you're carrying.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Shadowheart, do you want a Bloodlust one? Sure, because at least you cast spells again. Why not?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Indolence breeds
I
madness.
think I could do an aid. Do I have aid? There it is. Upcast to level 5. A lot of extra health for everyone. We will summon a Cambion.
Still alive.
I don't believe I have any summons, do I? No, I do have slow apparently. I might need to organise this slightly. Hmm. You know, I never use anything from there, so I'm just gonna do this. That does the job. Yeah, now that I'm down here...
Another step forward.
Is this gonna come down for me to ride? Is that allowed? Oh, it's on the move again. You know what? It's probably easier just going out of this. And instead teleporting in. Right? So it was Cazador's dungeon is a waypoint. There we go. We're inside again. That's much easier than what I was doing. Yeah, open this.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no
This is the
keyhole,
same.
but the ring slots perfect.
You know what that does? Musty air, apparently. Let's have an investigate. Hello.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Huh. Is this how you used to live, Astarion?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
If I touch your bars, that seems to dissuade them. Okay. And is this how all your lovers end up, Astarion?
Don't. Not now. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
Astarion?
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
Well, we'll kill Cazador, don't worry. I'm not gonna set him free, necessarily. That sounds like the good thing to do, and that's not what I'm here for.
Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible.
And I mean, where is he exactly?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
I mean, what do you want to happen exactly?
I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please, whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Okay. You okay, Starion?
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. Ah, he's played us for such fools. Not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
I mean, do you want to perform the ritual? I mean, just focus on yourself, or... No, not it's gonna be glorious.
It's just... sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Yeah, what about this cell? Is this the same?
Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You're the children from Monster Hunters camp, then.
Camp. Monster Hunters. The Gur camp. Oh God! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're
Since we came back to the city, he's done this.
I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
Well, if we kill Cazador, are we free?
I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
Well, if Kazdor wants him, he can have him. Let's go, because I don't think we're necessarily saving them.
I hope he finds you and trains you to a husk!
Well, that could have gone better.
It could have, but we don't know the kids or the girl or anything. None of them have helped us. Is it a bit of a dick move to say so? Maybe. Maybe. But they're not my kids, you know? And yeah, before we get into the fight, I think this is the time we're going to do Shearer's Aegis. There we go. I believe, aside from that, we should be set.
Everything is clear.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
I mean, I'm gonna keep back. This is on you, Astarion.
You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
Yeah, I'm leaving it to
I
Astarion.
suspected you would return to me changed. Never did I imagine you would be so wretched. Oh, thankless child. Did I not bless you with our immortal gift? Did I not make you what you are?
You son of a bitch.
That's
you truly
good.
forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Yeah, this is gonna be potentially dangerous then. Call lightning. I think I'd quite like to try and counterspell that. If it's hitting those three, presumably. I'm not gonna react. And I don't think I managed to counter it, which is annoying. I had a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm not fondest of having taken all of that damage.
Glowing sigils. Maybe we can redirect that power from him to us.
Yeah, that is the plan. I could redirect some power. I think if I go over here. There we go. I am mildly concerned about the state of things. I think these fallen guys are my biggest concern. Because I believe they are very smelly. Which sounds like I'm not being serious, but no, that is genuinely quite bad. Probably will do an action surge for this. I would like to start probably an arrow of many targets against you. Plenty of damage. I'm going to use another couple of them, I think. Critical misses all around. Oof. That's a shame. Once more. Critical hits all around. That's a bit better. Next, I probably want to get some ice down. I've got plenty of ice arrows. I can try and stop you. Decent bit of damage. I could do one more attack to go invisible, but I think prior to doing that, probably take a shot at this one. Just a regular shot. And then one last shot over here. I am invisible, so I should hopefully be safe. Yeah, these guys steadily dying. I'm fairly confident. But yeah, this is what I'm worried about, the stench. I do Spirit Guardians. I will upcast it, I think, to level 4. I'm tempted to do level 5. I'm going to do a level 4 for now. I'm then going to end up getting hit by him if I try to get away, aren't I? So get as far forward as I can. Then I would like to use a decent potion. I think one of these ones. Second, I thought they were dead, but they're not. That just means if anyone runs too close, they're going to end up not enjoying it. Annoyingly, we don't have a Starion to help. What's up with him? He is a ritual component. He could be helped to get out of that. Okay. In which case, I should probably aim for that, shouldn't I? For now, make my way over to here, and to steadily make my way further and further up the field. Over here, I get bonus necrotic damage and temporary hit points. Cool. Which means with necrotic damage, this is going to be dealing extra, right? I do all of them at you, you're almost definitely going to die. I think. If they all hit, maybe I would have. But, oh well. That's fine. It's fine. Continue letting these guys come a bit further up. I need to get a solid AoE on them, which means I'm likely going to end up using a scroll. Because yeah, that looks too good to not go for an AoE. Tried to put me to sleep, that would have been quite bad. But we're fine. You're looking for Lizelle. I'm hoping you don't find her. You don't. You're doing a dash, you're forgetting about Lizelle. Lovely. Are you going towards a Cambion? You are. Okay, as for spells I have, what can I do? We could try and win one of those over with Control Undead. It's probably not the best idea. If I'm not doing a Control Undead, do I actually have any AoE spells that I took? I think I kind of focused on crowd control, didn't I? So yeah, it is going to have to be a scroll. In which case, I was going to say go into here. We've actually got a lot of scrolls not in this as well. I didn't want to move. That's not what I wanted. Silly game. Okay, open. I'm not going to bother trying to expand it this time. Instead, just look through. What do we have? Burning Hands is not going to do what I want. Warding is not looking correct. Firebolt is rather useless. Plasmal Killer isn't what we need. Do we not have like any big spells? Like a fireball or something? No. What about in here? Lightning bolt could maybe work. Don't have any other scrolls. I really thought I had more scrolls than that. We do have Circle of Death. Something tells me these guys might be resistant to necrotic. They are. So that's probably not the one to go for. Okay. Seeing as we need them all dead, I think it probably is lightning bolt's my best option. It's not quite the AoE I was imagining. It's more of a targeted light. Let's decide, do I want to go for you or do I want to go for them? Probably that wizard worries me more. It's a pretty good zap. Should get me a bonus action from Executioner? No. Didn't? No, that's the guaranteed crit, is what it got me. Okay. In which case, the bonus action could transform. I don't know if it's worth it. We've not really done it often, but if I get into a pinch, I will. I think Mass Healing Word should have all of us in range. It's not going to do much, but it does a little. Yeah, with my momentum, I should be able to move next time to get to more decent spots, I hope. You have been blinded. That's good. You're trying to do Blight. I would rather it didn't happen. Yeah, I'm gonna try and counter spell. Didn't work. I will do an opportunity attack. Touch of Death. Okay. Lae'zel, I think you should be pretty good for this. If I do an attack against you, firstly. It's missed. That is a shame. Come on. The curving shot, sure. That's missed as well. Really? Okay, 80% chance on you. I just want to kill off some of the bats. And how am I missing all of those? Jeezy, peeps, Lae'zel. You're normally better than that. Yeah, that's annoying, because they're going to get up close now. Which isn't good. Because they smell. Although the smell has lingered where it was before. Now, he is blind, meaning I do have a chance to move. I think, first of all, drink a potion. We're going to have one of the big ones. Secondly, how much damage does this do? Up to 32. So I should do an attack on both of them. Mental fatigue is fine. I think it means this is more likely to kill. Stinking Cloud is still there. So you need to be careful and kind of navigate around all of this. Yeah, we are steadily blinding some of these guys. attack the two of you again. Good stuff. Yeah, because anyone trying to approach Lizelle, if they're too small, won't really help. You... I'd be tempted to do a dash through to there with this. I don't know if I've got an action that would let me help with freeing Astarion. I would love to free him, but I don't know if I'm able. I think instead do a few attacks there. Some of them hit. That's good. That would be opportunity attack, so don't move. I'm wanting him to just take some aggro. You're trying to get to Lizelle. That's mostly alright. He's still blinded. Indomitable. Shadowheart has dropped her weapon, as has Lizelle. That's not good. Lizelle kinda needs her primary weapon. Oh well. Castor himself doesn't actually seem like he's putting up too bad of a fight. Do I want to just focus down him, maybe? I mean... Booming Blade. I rolled high enough, I'm gonna hit again. Let's just go for it. Let's try and kill him. I've rolled a crit, so I don't need to guarantee a crit. I will use a tier 1 spell just to get a kill. I would love to go through the clouds, but I don't quite know how they work. So I think I might leave it to Shadowheart to run up into the back and, like, free Astarion. Meaning my job is to keep you, my friend, occupied.
No time for mercy.
I have rolled a 27. Would I want to guarantee it as a crit for lots of damage? Yes, so I want to break his concentration. There we go. I can then create darkness, hopefully. It's harder to do than I thought it would be. But there we go. He's now blinded again. And his sunlight sensitivity is worn off. Huh. Saxophon's radiant orbs. They count as sunlight? Bright light in an area surrounding it. Maybe that did count. I don't know. It's interesting, bro. I'm just gonna stay in the darkness.
Time is at hand. The age of the vampire ascendant is about to dawn.
Okay, you're still blinded, so it's fine. Does Lizelle, because you're fearful, not get to act? Oh no. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. Okay. I hadn't thought it was quite so bad. That's, yeah, really not good. She's dropped both of her weapons as well. Yeah, that's so much worse than I thought it was. Don't even get to act for 2 turns. I'm immune to Miasmic Mist's aura? Am I? Keeps telling me I am. What's it do? What's making me immune? No, apparently I'm safe. Cool. In which case... I'm gonna run around here, help out the Cambion guy. Can I do a rush attack to them? Could, but I'd want to get a slightly better angle. There we go. I'm now not walking through the stinking cloud. You're immune to piercing damage? But my damage was magical. Ooh. No. Maybe I'm wrong. I've sworn it's magic damage, even if I use that. I would like to probably move here. Get an attack against you. Do a bonus attack against you. Yeah, I'm a bit worried for Lizelle here. She's not in a good spot. That whole fearful business, not fun.
Centuries of toil, all building to this. The power is phenomenal. I feel so alive.
You're doing an ascension on. That is killed the Starion. Okay, I hadn't understood what was going on here. We're reloading. We're reloading this. So he just gets to eventually kill all of them. Great, I'll need to keep track of that. Maybe a little better than I had been. Yeah, that is hardly ideal. Which case, I'm going to need to split the party up a little bit in order to do this. Yeah, game's struggling a little for a first moment, but hopefully, yeah, there we go. It's figured itself out.
Can't slow down.
Yeah, I hadn't realized I had to do that.
There is work to do.
Since I also know how the fight's going to probably start.
How delicious.
You don't matter where you stand, but Lizelle, if you could stand over here.
I'm ready.
You do Shara's Aegis on yourself.
I have such a headache.
So is this whole thing? The ritual's not started, so it doesn't really say. I'll investigate him after the conversation. Just skip through this. Keep back.
No.
We've heard all of this. Keep it the same as before. So, examine. After draining a vampire spawn's life force, something or other. I'm still gonna try a counter spell. Didn't work. Damn it. Shara's Aegis just doesn't last like that. So because of the mace that Shadowheart has, but he can't be in the mist form. Okay, that's cool. What exactly causes him to win? Additional bonus action, heals. It's bonus AC. Okay. Caused him to just win. I really don't quite know. I'm a bit confused. Okay, at the very least, jump up here. From here. Okay, you still have power enough to yada yada, that's all good. What is my best option here? Probably arrow of any targets down to you. Slightly out of normal range. Can I walk a little bit further forward? Does that count now? Yes, it does. Critically hit. That is lovely. Another good amount of damage. Another solid amount of damage. I will action surge. I will actually use another one, just because these guys in the back are quite a menace. I'm going to use even more. They're not on much health. I'm going to say no. I could probably... I don't know. I was going to say I could probably get them with something else. I'm not convinced I can. Thing is, he's too far away, is the issue. I think I will leave them all low. I don't think I need them all dead. So what I'll do is I will try and lock you down. Didn't work. Try again. Plenty of damage, but it didn't really lock you in place. And then, in case I get made fearful, we do not want to drop my ranged weapons. From here, I would then like to fly and get up to here. Can then do my magic. Attack those fellas. 1 health, 7 health, 1 health, and 20. We will get them. We're just not getting them as well as I'd hoped. You're becoming smelly. You're dashing, that's fine. I think again we want to do radiant damage here, and I will up past at level, I say level 5. Well, honestly, level 4 I think safer. Killed off you. That has now gotten me some more actions to use. Which point... That's not particularly useful, is it? I want to just stack radiant damage on him. It's not a terrible plan. How big is a sunbeam? If I cast that, I would need to be slightly higher up in order to actually reach over to them, potentially. What I do like the idea of is tentacles, but it breaks concentration, so I can't really do it. I think, honestly, probably guiding bolt at level 3 ought to be decent. It missed. Never mind. It's worth trying. It's worth trying. You're being smelly next to my Cambion. That's alright. You're making an attack is less alright. What's this whole deal? He's trying to drain people. Doesn't say what his condition is to ascend. I'm very confused. I do want to get to another one of those, however. So I would, given a chance, probably do this. Can I actually attack you? I could. I'm gonna make way towards the Starry because I want him to help out in the fight.
Fall by my hand.
I can then click heals. I believe I've got plenty of movement now. Thanks to momentum, this has given me a quite silly amount of movement. So run up here.
On my way.
I'm gonna murder you quick. Just while I'm passing by, I rolled a 1. I don't need a crit. I've got another attack available. Roll a 23, that's fine. Hey, Astarion, I will help you out in a moment. I don't have any actions to use, so sorry about that. I can't really do anything to help here, can I? Click heals again. With that stack. No, it doesn't. I mean, I had a bonus action. I might as well have used it.
Our ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
A little help, please.
That's a lot of damage. I will do for my Warcaster ability. Shadow Art will need to drink a potion. As for here, I can hit a lot of these guys. Also hits them in the back, which is not quite what I was going for, but I don't really care. I am invisible, so I can probably kill off you. That would be fine enough. Yeah. There we are. I would then... Probably because I'm a bit worried for the Cambion. Arrow of many targets to overbear would be nice. If I move slightly, can I be in a good range for it? Not particularly. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Critical miss, damn. Damn. On a good arrow at that as well. I'm gonna steadily make my way up as well. I thought I could get into that area, but I couldn't. Best thing to do here, probably get rid of them as a priority. It's 2 attacks for you, 1 for you. Oh, if only 1 actually hit. It's a shame, but oh well. He's doing his job, he's taking some hits. What I would need is to make my way around there. This stinking cloud is a pain. What I would like to do immediately is drink a potion. I think for now, because of the radiant orbs, he is technically under that sunlight status, which means he's just a lot weaker. Do I have... I do not have Misty Step or anything. I do have Shadow Teleportation. That's not going to help because I don't have my spell up already. Make my way around. I'm just going to try and be very careful skirting around the smelly cloud. Could get up to here. Which I think is technically good enough. I could do Spirit Guardians. Upcast to level 4. Gets us a kill. At which point... possibly best off actually doing a dash. Or is that correct? Could I teleport up to there? I could. I think this is arguably better. Yeah, that I think went well. I'd still like to get over to there, but that'll need to wait for a moment. Well, the Cambion might end up going down. Yeah. So we'll take his position there. We'll fill in the ritual sources. As long as they're not buffing him, I think we're okay. I would like to help Astarion out. You're no longer a ritual component. Then like to click heals. And I will run to... I'm gonna say this side. If I can interrupt the ritual, that'd be good. Astarion, you can now start doing stuff, at which point I'm going to say... Cunning Action Dash gets you to here. Is sensible. We're blocking more and more of this guy's abilities. 65% or 40%? Yeah, I'll go for 65, I think. Didn't hit. And on this one, I am gaining extra hit points per turn. So, yeah, you're pretty safe here, Astarion. Call Lightning, I imagine is fine enough. Could do a Hellish Rebuke. How does he feel about lightning damage? Or not lightning, sorry, fire damage. I don't quite know, so I'm gonna say no. Don't do that. If I stand here, I don't get anything too fancy. I have apparently decent chance to hit. What are his resistances? He... I don't know. I could try and do Seeking Arrow for Fairy Fire, but it's unlikely. Arrow of Ilmater stops him from healing. There we go. After that, I've got another action I can spend and I'll kill a bat to go invisible. If he's no longer healing, That's probably the worst of it dealt with. I might try doing a ice arrow. Just in case it makes him fall down. Because that would be kind of funny. Kill a bat. There we go. Oh yeah, I had my bonus action as well. I didn't have to do that. I could have used another action to shoot him. But oh well. That's fine. For now, that's all good. Shadowheart, I'd like you to stand on here. I don't know if I'm gonna get a kill. Do I have... I probably do have an angle that I can kill a bat. If I do say this. Yeah, that's good. That's giving me my bloodlust, which means I can zap 2 of them, hopefully get another 2 kills. I got 1 kill. I'll take it. We would then want to use another potion. We can use a smaller one this time. There we are. Back to good health. From here, I'll be honest, he's only got 2 ritual sources. He's not too bad of a threat. I'd love to be doing melee to him, is the only issue. Where I currently am standing, I can't be doing that. Could shoot him, just with Eldritch Blasts. 65% chance to hit in the bat. I think just shoot him. There we go. I think we're adequately interrupting his ritual. He can't do a lot. Okay, Astarion. If you could... Yeah, we're not doing that. I can do an offhand melee attack. Might be my best chance to hit. Yeah, probably. Didn't pay attention to what he was saying, but we're not having Astarion dying, so that's probably okay. Just give you a bit of a stab as well. You okay over there? You've somehow healed, which I'm surprised about. Trying to blight Dave? It's a bit mean. I think I'm okay with it though. We need him to not be in his Misty form. I don't know how you had him in sunlight before. I think I do just need to send Shadowheart there. With the mace, I think. I feel that was what made it work. But anyway, if I'm invisible, you've got 80% chance to hit. He could be locked in place. No. Didn't lock him in place, that's a shame. Do another ice arrow? Or could silence him. Arcane interference isn't bad. Oh, we've already broken his concentration. It's probably fine to just do ice. Then... yeah, probably just shoot him. Right? It's gone pretty well in terms of damage. I go for Toll the Dead. Didn't get a kill, sadly. I'd hoped I might. That's a bit of a shame. As for my fellow... do I want to just go attack him? Kind of. I'll not lie, I kinda do. Starting to regret the fact I've not chosen any AoEs. How easily is he affected by slow? 55%. It's probably not worth it. Try and frighten people? That's help, does it? I think my best option is I still have Executioner saved up, so I'm going to murder you. I've rolled for a crit. I'm still going to get opportunity attacked by you, so... or anything else. I've rolled a crit again. I can then go down there, and I wouldn't quite have enough movement. Perfect. That's not quite what I was after. I don't have any sneaking abilities such as a rush attack to get him, do I? Oh well. Ranged attack it is then for now. How does this work for doing my crits? Also, I will turn on that and ask for it in a second. Yeah, I think Divine Smite on crit would be lovely with a level 3 slot. It's just any crit, right? Oh. Try it again. I guaranteed a crit. That didn't deal my bonus damage for whatever reason. That's a shame. I somewhat assumed it might. Oh well. In that case, use a potion, my guy. There you go. Starion, you should hopefully be okay to just take a shot at him. Critically missed. Love to see it. Love to see it. We have mocked him though, which I think's very fitting, given the circumstances. He's no longer got radiating orbs, is a little worrying. Lizelle, you can take it. That's fine. We have gotten a kill. That means we'll have a bonus action, so it is my time to run into there in a second. Firstly, Seeking Arrow is it's way too unlikely to hit. Why is it so unlikely? It's because it's a dex save, rather than a strength or an attack roll or anything. I guess. In which case, it's a strength save. Can maybe hit him there. He has been entangled. He is now stuck in place. I think he can make a save each turn, but that should be helpful. I don't know if the extra 10 damage is worth it. I'm just going to go for more likely hits. Because we're steadily getting through him. He's not been all too bad, in honesty. I ran down there. I probably want to use Dave for it, I think. In which case, he's only resistant to necrotic, right? Yeah. My best damage is still probably this. So I ignore resistances. I'm wanting to just make him easier to hit. So if I can get mental fatigue on him, that'd be lovely. I believe I should be fine to do click heals. Because I'm not getting any more kills. so I'm not getting additional bonuses. I'm immune to his miasmic mist aura. I still don't know why. But try and hit him. Try and hit him again. Try. Possibly. I don't have a blinding smite, it's annoying. But I want to drop this on him, possibly. Oh, and I got a crit. I can do Divine Smite and critical. There you go. That is not set to be asked, it should be, but I'm glad I asked anyway. Yeah, 'cause that was good damage. Him now being blinded. We should be doing pretty well against him, I think. If I can figure out which target is hit. Not have line of sight because of the darkness. Hadn't considered that. Can I attack just through him? No. Okay, I hadn't considered that. I just wanted to make him unable to attack us. That's kind of backfired. Let's just take a shot there instead. Why not? You're staying there and you can't do anything because you're blind. Let's try and hit him with this. I'll give it a go. Didn't even hit the guy. It's just hitting the cloud. It's impermeable. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna stop trying that. Take a shot at that. Take a shot... probably not anywhere else. I think we're fine. Shadowheart, you're doing a-okay. Kill off them. And yeah, we can't hit him because he's out of line of sight. I'm regretting the shadows. But oh well. Should hopefully be okay to kill the guy. Because if he's blinded, I'm not affected. Yeah, that advantage means I'm far more likely to kill it. Got a little unlucky there. No crits. But he's low on health. We're doing more than fine. Starion, you ought to be safe to just murder 2 of these. Yeah, maybe don't do a ranged attack. Just stab him. There we go. Doing a multi-attack. You know, we'll try and knock you prone. And he's travelled away. Starring? You wanna have the honours? Go interact with a sarcophagus. Starring? There you go.
No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust. And I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
Okay. I drop a save in case this ends up killing him. I'm gonna push him to complete the ritual. What do you need, Astarion?
I need your eyes, in a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
He's carving.
I'm making what you made me.
Is he carving the thing into Cazador's
Link your mind to
back?
mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back, and copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would, and I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine.
I sacrificed others so that I could become who I needed to be. I won't deny you the same chance.
Help me do this.
Shadowheart's weirdly supportive. Okay. Yeah, I'll enter his mind so we can proceed.
Minds join and your two selves become one. You can feel the knife in your hand, see the scars on his back, and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
What are you doing? Don't! Ah!
Well, this is rather horrific. Definitely doesn't make you feel like a good guy. Doing guts.
There. Perfect.
Ungrateful child. Wretched child.
Time to take your place. Ecce Dominus. Has animas offero in sacrificio.
That's all the spawn. You're being sacrificed along with Cazador.
Some destinies require sacrifice. Do as you must.
I can feel it. I can feel the power flowing into me.
I'll let it continue. Zelda disapproves. There goes Cazador.
That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free. Oh! Oh, it feels delicious.
Yeah, what exactly can a vampire ascendant do?
I think the answer to that is whatever they damn well please. Come on, let's get out of here. I have a brand new world to explore.
He sounds suitably evil. We have completed the quest. Yeah, it's done. Okay. Is that, like, just here, yeah. To become the Vampire Ascendant. To sacrifice Cazador, his brothers and sisters, and thousands of other vampire spawn. But you'll never fear the sun or suffer vampire's hunger again.
Still breathing, despite everything.
How you doing, Astarion?
This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the pale knight would have knelt before me.
You are rather magnificent, Astarion.
I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above. They will obey.
Well, you sound thoroughly evil. I'm fine with this.
In fear.
But yeah, embrace it. Show Faerun your powers,
I already
Astarion.
hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
Ironic, considering he's undead. But most importantly, does that actually give him any more stats? I mean, his AC looks the same, I believe. What's this actually done for Astarion? Is it giving him anything? Like, I'm fully up for this being what he ends up as in my playthrough, and yes. Oh. Behold Vampire Ascendant. Thousands of souls have bought you power, granting you Ascendant Bite and Gaseous form. You also have +1 to 10 necrotic damage on, yeah, all weapon and unarmed attack rolls. That'd be especially good if he wasn't a rogue and got lots of actions. I guess since I can use bonus actions for weapon attack roll with a dagger, or for disarming someone, it's alright. Ascendant Bite. Oh, that is powerful. Suck the blood from a living creature to heal yourself. If the target's humanoid, become happy. Target becomes bloodless. Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy enough to use this, but this is powerful. That does 6d6 of damage, and then 6d6 of healing. It lies there. It's 6 to 36 on both damage and healing. That's good. Gaseous form? Is this just... Yeah, this is just a bonus action. I can use this whenever. Turn into a tiny mist cloud. Can't fall and fits through small openings. It's very hard to damage. That lasts until long rest. You can just permanently go around as a ball of gas. Off you go, Astarion. Live the best life. That's a ball of gas. No, but he feels rather evil. Like this is powerful. I don't know if he got any like stat boosts. It doesn't look like it. I think it is just Vampire Ascendant, the status. I'm surprised Lizelle was against him doing that. That does surprise me.
No time to rest.
Yeah, any of these guys have anything worth looting? I think probably the skeleton has the best chance of having something, but nah, nothing.
Let's have a look.
Anything left in Cazador? Yes, there is. Rhapsody. And a ring. I'll not lie. That seems pretty nice, and I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't find this in another playthrough, I don't think. In my own one. I guess this is just what you get if you're evil. But bonus to attack rolls and spell save DC for every foe you slay. Up to +3. It's just a passive feature. I don't think that's on a timer. I think if I just kill 3 people, I just have a +3 beyond the +1. I'm not planning on hiding or being invisible. I like it. I don't know who uses it. It is a dagger. It is a weapon that could be thrown. It's equally one I could just keep in my offhand, as opposed to a shield or something. Which, in theory, if I had it in my offhand alongside the spear, yes, I wouldn't have a shield, so I'd lose 3 AC. That's not ideal. But I'm not planning on hitting anyone with the weapon while hiding, so that one doesn't really matter. This, assuming it applies to any weapon, because it didn't say it applies specifically to this one. Give us an additional +3 to hit. Or whatever weapon I end up with in my main hand. And it's not bound to any weapon, that's just a bonus to myself. Would I be willing to go down to 19 AC? It's not much of a sacrifice, really. What do you mean I can't do that? What if I do it now? No? Is it 'cause this one isn't light? You'd have 2 light weapons? I think it is. I need to take a dual wielding feat. That's a shame. That's a shame. Spell save DC is very nice, so I like that. I like that a lot.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I don't think the rest of these guys will have anything. Violet was after various things within the house.
What's inside?
And yeah, none of these guys seem to have anything. Fair enough. Well, unless there's anything in here, I think that's us done. There is actually something in there. That's worth checking. But yeah, for now, with what is a quite frightening amount of dialogue from Astarion afterwards. The vampire send it. And that is us for now. Next time, I think we're going to just explore a bit of Baldur's Gate. So I've done 2 of the companion missions. There is one left where we need an Orphic Hammer for Lae'zel to get Orpheus out of the Hells. We need to rescue Gale. To rescue Gale, we need to defeat Gortash. To defeat Gortash, we need to go take out the Steel Watchers? What are they called? Big sentinel dudes who walk around made of metal, who apparently have some meat to them. Which is interesting. Yeah, for now, that is all. I hope you've all enjoyed. I've certainly enjoyed myself. I'll see you about. Bye for now.